Hello, everyone. Good evening. Thank you so much for coming. How are you all doing today? I hope you're good. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Thank you. I really appreciate you all for coming. Thank you for your support. As always, thank you, everyone. I really appreciate. Thank you so much. So today we have an amazing topic to discuss. So today we have an amazing topic that we're going to be discussing today. So we're going to be talking about children as unique individuals, okay? So we're going to be talking about children as unique individuals. And then I'll be looking for contributions from people. So what are people's thoughts, opinion in relation to children as unique individuals? So children are unique individuals. So that's the topic we're going to be treating today. And feel free to chip in one or two things. So I would really like to make it interactive. So I would like everyone to contribute to today's topic. Okay, so it's an important topic that I would like everyone to contribute to today. Okay, so we're going to be looking at children are unique individuals. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate the support. I'm not going to take it for granted. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for coming. So, today's discussion is children are unique individuals. Okay, so I would like you all to know that children are unique individuals in the sense that children. Oh, thank you. Nangi Beauty TV. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming, sis. I really appreciate. This is the first time having you on my LS. I really appreciate you coming. Thank you so much. Everyday Matters. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Nang Beauty TV. Thank you so much for sharing me out. Everyday Matters. Which one is Good Morning Host? Is it your money? No. Thank you, Nanki Beauty TV. I just saw that you shared me out. Thank you so much, sis. I really appreciate. Thank you. Even Franca shared me out. She's not here. She shared me out. So people are just sharing me out. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. I really appreciate your support. I am never going to take this for granted. Thank you so much. Thank you for those amazing thumbs up. Thank you for your love and support because it's not easy to have people to support you. This is one thing I used to say to people: whenever you have people coming to support you, do not take it for granted. I always miss your LS. Thank God I got you today. I'm at the background at work. Okay, sis. Okay, sis. Nan Beauty TV. Thank you so much, sis. I really appreciate. Mama Franca, thank you. I saw that you shared me out. Thank you for sharing my video. You're in the background. Even though I would like you to contribute to today's topic. So everyday matters say, I'm not sure when you have your LS anymore. So the plan is, for now, my LS is going to be on Monday. So it depends. So my plan is to do my LS on Monday. So between 5 and 5 ish. So it depends on, I'm unpredictable. It depends on, wherever work takes me, life takes me. But the plan is every Monday. So if it's going to change, I would let you people know. Thank you so much. Our 4 amazing people. Thank you. Thank you. I would like to say thank you to Everyday Matters. Thank you for joining my member. I really appreciate it. It takes a lot to have people to join your member. That means they really love what you're doing and just a way to support them. So thank you, sis. I'm not taking it for granted. I want to say thank you so much. You caught me unaware. So it was just last week I opened my YouTube studio. I'm like, oh, I got one more other person. So I really appreciate you, sis. Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you to everyone that you're here to support me today. Thank you. So the topic is children are unique individuals. So that's what we're going to be discussing in relation to children. So most of the time I would come on my LS and make it, child related, so that people can learn. If you're a parent, a guardian, a teacher working in the area of early childhood, or an adult that you have, even if you don't have children of your own, you still have your niece, your nephew, your cousins. Maybe you babysit once in a while. So it's really important at least to come on board to share few of the ideas, few of the tips that I know in my area of expertise. Okay, so I would like everyone to know that children are unique individuals. Okay, so what does that mean? It means that children, they have their own personality. Okay, so in the course of during the pregnancy stage, when children are born, they have different skills. Okay, so children, they have now says, I would have loved to contribute, but I'm taking care of kids, not allowed to touch my phone. Okay, I will leave you running. Okay, now Beauty, thank you so much. You would have loved to contribute, but I'm taking care of kids, not allowed to touch my phone. Okay, so maybe you're working with children. Is that the job that you do? That's the way it sounds like. I would have loved to contribute. I'm taking care of kids, not allowed to touch my phone. Okay, sis, no problem. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. At least for having you here, it really goes a long way for you coming here to support me. I really appreciate, and I'm not going to take you for granted. Thank you so much. Okay, so like I was saying, children, they are unique individuals. Okay, so during the pregnancy stage, okay, when those children are being born, they have their own individual skills. Okay, so it is really important that we need Nibo's word, Nibo's word, Nibo's word, Nibo's word in the building. Thank you so much, Mama Nimbo. Thank you so much for coming to support me. I really appreciate you. I have 6 amazing people in the building. Thank you so much. I'm not taking this love for granted, because it takes the grace of God, and it really takes love for people to come in and support you. And let us not take this for granted, even though if it means they come in to you for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, we really need to appreciate people. You all could have decided to go to somewhere else. There are a lot of people doing LS at the moment, but for you to decide, oh, you're going for LES Matters TV, I'm not taking this for granted, and I really want to say thank you, a big thank you to everyone. Thank you for your support and love. Thank you. So today, yes, everyday matters is saying very true. Yes, it is true. And this is one thing I say to people, and myself and everyday matters, we do communicate. Don't ever take people's love for granted. They don't have to support you. When you see people come on board to support you, really appreciate them. It takes them their time. It takes them their effort. You might decide, oh, you don't want to. Oh, Fokefi Life, thank you so much. Thank you so much, darling. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you. Fokefi Life is a YouTuber based in Lagos, Nigeria. So I met her on the street of YT, and then we've been. Oh, you're watching my hat. Thank you so much for watching my hat. Thank you so Francis Kitchen Mama, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you all. I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I am not going to take this for granted. Oh, Sky Figure in the building. Thank you so much, Sky Figure. Thank you so much. It was yesterday that I noticed that you changed your name, Sky Figure. I was like looking for Sky Figure on a Sunday. And then I went to your channel and I saw One Love TV. I said, oh, so Sky Figure has changed his name to One Love TV. Thank you, thank you so much, everyone. I have 11 people watching, 11 amazing people in the building. Thank you so much. Do well to thumbs up for your host, okay? Thank you. Thank you. Everyday Matters is saying, I better go back and watch the ads. Look at the way he's sweeting me. Oh, African New TV. Oh, no. Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate. I think today is my lucky day. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate you all. Thank you. I'm blushing here. I'm blushing. Whenever I see people coming to support me, I'm always, happy, having people to come and support me. And I'm not taking this for granted. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate your support. And I also want to say thank you to everyone that came to celebrate my monetization with me. I really appreciate, even though I've not done my appreciation video. Thank you so much, African New TV. I really appreciate your love and support, sir. Thank you so much. God bless you. You don't know me, you don't know us. You're just, supporting us in your own little way. And I really appreciate it. And I'm not going to take this for granted. I do tell a lot of people, even Everyday Matters, that most of the things that I've learned today is from going to African New TV, LS, and from all his talk. And I really want to appreciate you, sir. God bless you. Sky Figo, thank you so much for coming, bro. I really appreciate you. Sky Figo showed me what true love is. I know, even though I'm digressing, this is not my topic, but so Sky Figo showed me what true love is. I've never been to his LS. And on my monetization day, Sky Figo came, surprised me, super chatted me. So it shows that, real love still exists. And, after that day, I sat down, I reflected. I'm like, no, we have to be there to support ourselves. Even sometimes it doesn't mean, even if the person is not supporting you, don't say, oh, I'm not going to support them. Go your way and support in your own little way. So now Beauty TV is saying, I really love your channel because I am a grade 1 teacher for primary and nursery school. So your topics give me a lot that help me understand more about kids and child psychology. I said it because the way you're saying you're not allowed to touch phone, you're with kids. So I knew you're definitely going to be a teacher. Oh, thank you so much, Nag Beauty TV. If I may ask you, are you based in Nigeria, Nag, or where are you based? Are you based in the UK? Because the way you said grade 1 teacher is kind of like the UK or the US. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Like I said, especially when you're in, okay, Everyday Matters, thank you. Especially I said to myself, like, it doesn't take me anything. Whenever you have like the little knowledge that I have, I can just, come out there and share it with people. It's not costing me much. I am not paying for this. So I have the little knowledge, okay? So like I used to say to people, I don't know it all. I'm still learning myself. So the little knowledge that I have, I'm out there sharing it with people. You are in Kuwait taking care of kids. So Kuwait is Dubai, if I'm right. Is it kind of like Dubai? I think so. But I thank God that I'm able to impact lives in one way or the other. And that's, I know I'm not a preacher, I'm not preaching, but this is what we're here on earth to do, to impact lives in one way or the other. At least let your life impact people, that people will be able to learn one or two things from you. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. I'm trying to put music. I like a little bit of music background whenever I'm talking. I don't know why. I'm kind of like used to. Okay, so I have my music back. Okay, so today what I'm going to be discussing, and I would like everybody to contribute. So if you have any questions, if there's any contributions, I'll be willing to take this. Okay, so if there's any questions that you want to ask me in relation to children, okay, in relation to children from 0 back to 6 years, okay, so because this is my area of expertise, okay, so I'll be able to share the little knowledge that I know. And if there's any questions that you're asking me that I don't know, I'll go and make my research. Because like I used to say to people, I am a researcher in the area, so I'll make my research and then I come back the next time, to answer your question. So Everyday Matter is saying today I am going to be listening. Okay, you're going to be listening. Sky One Love TV. Why did you change it? And maybe it's a personal thing. Because I was just wondering, the Sky Figo TV is come up. Anyway, it's up to you. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about. I told you yesterday. So what did you tell me yesterday? Because I was quiet at your LS, so you're going to reciprocate back. But I was so busy yesterday. So Sunday, Everyday Matters, I greet you. I just did busy, man. Okay, African New TV, no problem. Even for you to be here, your presence really matters. For you, that you be silent today, it doesn't matter. As long as you're here, whether you're silent or not, but you're still here, and you can't get away with me. You would have to support me. You don't have a choice now. Women supporting women. You don't have a choice. You have to support me. Okay, so don't let me waste the time. Let me just straight to the topic. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about children are unique individuals. So one thing I would like every one of us to know today is, like I said earlier, even so, Sky Figo is saying everyday respect. So Sky Figo is greeting you. Whenever Sky Figo says respect, it's greeting you. So that's what it means. And I really like that. Respect, respect. So I want us to know that children are unique individuals. So even though if you don't have children now, don't say, oh, you're not going to listen. You will still need it. Okay? At some point when you start to have your children, and even though if you don't have children now, you have your cousins, you have your niece, you have your nephew, maybe some of your friends they're giving birth, and maybe once in a while they might ask you to. Thank you so much, African New TV. Once in a while they might ask you to look after children for them. It could be maybe, for example, in the church as well. Maybe you're a Sunday school teacher or you're working with children in one way or the other. So this is going to be applicable to people. You're going to need it. Even myself, I don't have my children are grown up. Okay, so my last child is going to be 10. So I'm not within that age group as well, but it doesn't really matter because this is my area of expertise. So it doesn't matter. Don't say, oh, my channel is not going to be beneficial to you. It might in one way or the other, okay? So I would like us to know that children are unique individuals, okay? And I'm talking to parents this evening. Sometimes parents, we want to be comparing children together. We can't be doing that. You want to be comparing your child. You are like, oh, this child is this, the other child is that. You can't do that, okay? You can't do that because at Franca's Kitchen, thank you so much, Mama. Thank you for coming. Because according to child development, children, they develop at their own stage, okay? So they develop different time and they develop at their different stage. So you can't be comparing children. This is one thing I used to say to people, especially as parents as well. Oh, Bonnie Blue Creation. Hi, Bonnie. Thank you so much for coming. Everyday Matters. So you just remember to share me out now. Everyday Matters. Can you imagine? I just saw that you shared me out. Unbelievable. I can't imagine. Bonnie, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming, Bonnie. I really appreciate you. Thank you. So, like I said earlier, you can't be comparing children, okay? Children, they are never going to be the same. Even if you have, Bonnie says, I was asleep, just woke up and saw you alive. Thank you so much, Bonnie. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support. I'm not going to take this for granted. It really means a lot to me, having people to come in to support me. Thank you so much. So, like I was saying, Oh, Bonnie, I just saw that you shared me out. Thank you so much, Bonnie. Thank you. I have a lot of people that shared me out today, and I am so grateful. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your love. Thank you. You didn't even share, I didn't even share myself yesterday. Okay, so because you didn't share yourself yesterday, so that's why you decide you don't want to share your sister out, or what? I'm only messing. Okay, so back to, to the topic. I would like you all to know that children are never going to be the same. Okay, children are never going to be the same. Even though if you have group of 5-year-old, chip in any questions. If you have your questions, you can chip in and I'll read it out. Even though if you have group of 5 years old, you don't expect those children to be the same. You don't expect them to like the same thing. Okay? You don't expect them to develop at the same time, because that's what child development is all about. And we need to get this straight. Okay? You keep forgetting. For example, even if you look at it like twin, twin that are born the same day, okay, if you give birth to twin the same day, you don't expect them to be the same. They would always be different. Even though if you have, like, for example, you have identical twins that they are the same, maybe they have the same eyes, they have the same nose, they have the same mouth, they have the same set of teeth, they have the same hair, there will be one thing that would be different. It could be something that people can't see. Maybe it's a back mark at the back of their back that maybe the parent would have to lift it up to even know. Sometimes parents even giving birth to twins, they don't even know who is who. Thank you so much, Sky Figo. Sometimes, parents that give birth to identical twins, they won't even know, except for maybe there's one inner thing that they would have to check to say, oh yes, okay, so this is Taye, this is Kendi, or this is Mary, this is Sarah. So it is really important. We need to take that to consideration that children will never develop the same. Okay, so don't expect children to develop the same. And most times, thank you so much, African New TV. And most times it is applicable to we as parents as well. Sometimes as parents, we tend to, we want to be comparing our children. We should not do that. It is not good. It has the negative. I don't really want to go. It has a negative effect in the life of the children in the future, because sometimes you would even see that these children will notice. The children will notice and say, oh, I sometimes, when they start to grow up, they will say, oh, daddy doesn't like me, mommy doesn't like me. It is obvious. Sometimes as parents, we can't curtail it, especially maybe if you have a child that is behaving Africanity. Let's say, for example, especially maybe if you have a child that is behaving well in school and you're so proud of the child, you're so proud of the child, you tend to be carried away as parents. And I'm not leaving myself behind. I'm not saying I'm perfect. And this is one thing I used to say to people whenever I come out and talk. I'm learning myself. I'm also learning. I'm checkmating myself to see, oh, what area do I need to work on? What area So it is very important, especially as parents. We have to be mindful, because like everything that we're doing, children, they are picking up on what we do. Okay. So our children, they pick up on what we do, our way of life, the way we do things, they definitely pick up on all those things. They pick up on all those things, okay? And it is really important. It is really important that we don't even make it obvious. Everyday Matter say it's really bad when parents show favoritism. It is. It has a negative. Franca's Kitchen is saying they notice. They do notice. They do notice. And it has a lot of negative effect. It also leads to rivalry among the children. Rivalry among the children. The children will say, oh, daddy likes you most, mommy like you most. And it's not going to up the child in terms of the child's self-esteem. It's not going to up the child going forward. Sometimes some children, they need that little push. They need that little push. Everyday Matter is saying the children might develop dislike or envy towards each other, and that is it. And that is exactly what is going on. Like, for example, all of us here, we are adults. We know growing up, our family, some of us know these things that I'm talking about, that it has happened to us. Sometimes maybe you are even the one that Everyday Matter say, hello, Mama Franca, greetings. Maybe sometimes you might even find out that you are the ones that your parent likes most. Okay. I'm going to use myself as an example, okay? So I am in my family, we're only three. So my parents gave birth to three of us. I am the first child. I am the only girl. So I have two boys, they are my younger ones. Okay, so I'm the first child. And when somebody is the first child and the only girl, the attention, they will want to give the child too much of attention, too much of love and all that. So, growing up, sometimes if my younger brother wants to get something from my father, even up to now, my mom, they will say to me, oh, it's only you that you can talk to your father, that your father will listen to you. Your father likes you. It's only you your father listens to in the family. So can you and I'm like, sometimes I say it's not really leading to fight or something, but they make it obvious to me that, oh, it's only you that can talk to my dad, that my dad will listen to you. If we talk to our dad will not listen to you. So it's really important for parents as well. So Franca's Kitchen is saying, we bought some things for our son. When my daughter asked where is her own, my hubby said I did not buy for. My daughter said, as always. I'm telling you, for your daughter to say as always, your daughter has been noticing it. And I know it's not easy for parents. Let's not deceive ourselves. Mana TV channel. Hey, Mana TV channel. Thank you so much for coming. I think this is the first time I'm having you on my LS. Thank you so much. Like and done. Thank you so much, Mana TV channel. I really appreciate you coming. Thank you so much for your support. So today we're talking about children are unique individuals. So if you have any contributions, feel free to chip in anything. Okay, so Everyday Matters, you can imagine that. And Franca's Kitchen Mama, if I may ask you, how old is your daughter? If I may ask you, how old is she? And this is one thing I used to say, like in mostly all my topic, I'm always saying that, hello, man, how are you, sis? I'm always saying to people that children, they will pick up on everything. Children pick up on everything. I'll tell you something today. At work, when I went to work this morning, so one of my colleague, a child is 2 plus, turning 3. And then something happened yesterday in the house. Franca is saying truth was that her size was not available. She's 6 years. I'm going to come back to that. Let me just quickly talk about this story that I'm talking about. So one of my colleagues at work, a child is nearly going to turn 3. So something happened yesterday in their house. The child kept quiet. The child was not saying anything. The child was taking on board everything. Everything. Every day I told you my name is Srinivas. I am male. Okay, Mana TV is a male. Thank you so much, Mana TV. Thank you. African News TV. Thank you so much, sir. African News TV, can you help us to contribute to the topic? Thank you so much, sir. So, Franca's Kitchen, I will still come back to you. So, let me finish this story. So, this my colleague at work. Our child is nearly 3. So, something happened yesterday in their house. The child was quiet. The child was not saying anything. But you know what? This girl is busy taking in everything, everything. You know what happened today? This child went to preschool. The child went to preschool. It's like kindergarten. So for some of you, maybe in Germany or in the States, it's called kindergarten or the nursery. For some of you in Nigeria. So this child went to preschool today, and you know what happened? This child downloaded everything that happened yesterday to our preschool teacher in the morning. Immediately, she stepped in at 9:15. She, Everyday Matters, I wasn't listening to you yesterday. Immediately, this child stepped into the preschool this morning. She started to download everything that happened at home yesterday to her teacher. Like parrot. La, la, la. And today at work, Mama Franca's Kitchen is laughing. And today at work, my colleague was now asking me, she was now saying, is this how children behave and all that? I said, I told you, children will be quiet, but they're taking on board whatever you're doing. And she was like, this child pretended as if she was not listening. She was just doing her own thing, sitting down, not knowing that she was busy taking in on board everything that happened yesterday at home, and went to the school. Immediately, she came out of the car. That was the first thing she told her preschool teacher. This was what happened yesterday at home. So what does that imply? We have to be very careful. We have to be mindful of what we do around these children. They pick up on a lot of things. And in relation to children, if they master something or if there's something stick into their brain, it will take a while for you to change that mentality. Am I right? Am I getting a witness in the house? Children, especially children from that birth to 6 years, anything that master them, it takes a while to take that thing away from their brain. It takes, because it's going to be there. It's going to keep lingering all the time. So now back to Mama Franca's comments. Thank you so much, Sky Figo. Thank you so much. Sky Figo, I would like you to also contribute as well. If there's any contribution in relation to today's topic, young children, just say one or two things. I don't want to be the only one talking. Okay, so like Mama Franca's kitchen, like you see your daughter now, she's 6. She must have been noticing. And that's why I said most of the time as parents, we have to be very careful. Sometimes we do these things without even noticing ourselves. And it tends to happen. But we are the ones that we have to correct ourselves, especially whenever there's a child that is behaving very well. Maybe the child is doing well in school, and I understand where everybody's coming from. You're so proud of the child, you want to encourage the child to do more, but don't make it obvious. The reason why I said we should not make it obvious is because the child that is not behaving well today or is not doing well in the academics today might end up to do well in the future. These children just need a little push. It's just a little push you need to give them. I remember when I was growing up, like the video that I did last week in relation to screen time. And then I was reflecting. I remember when I was growing up, I can count the number of times that we watched TV at home. My my parents would not even let. Immediately you even come back from school, you have your lunch. Eba Mom G's TV. Oh, thank you so much, sis. Thank you so much for coming to my LS. This is the first time having you on my LS. I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much, sis. God bless you for coming. Thank you so much. Thank you. So feel free to chip in one or two things into today's topic. Sorry, I was trying to get the music. I love I love the music at the background. So, like I was saying, I remember when I was growing up, I can count the number of times that I watch TV at home, that we watch TV at home. It's not as if the TV is not there. But especially for some of you from coming from an African background, Nigeria to be precise, the way our parents cherish education, like they want even ever mom just to say congratulations, thank you so much, sis. Finally, God did it. We are now monetized as well. We give God all the praise. Today make it 2 weeks, so 2 weeks that I'm monetized now. We thank God for grace. Thank God. So, like I was saying, especially like for some of you from an African background, Nigeria to be precise, because I'm a Nigerian, the way our parents so much cherish education, so much cherish you reading. Our parents don't like the way I'm talking about play now. you know African parents, they don't really believe in play. They believe that you have to really study to be focused. They want you to study, they want you to come up with good grades, to be the best, to make them proud. So immediately we come back from school, we just eat our lunch, and then when we eat our lunch, back to study. And I remember then what my father used to do. Every day when you come back from school, everything that you did that day at school, my father will look at it. My father will look at your maths. My father will look at your English, every of the subject that you treat every day. And it's not that my father is not working. My father works at the ministry, but he still makes it a point of duty to check. So, like I was saying, in relation to like children, sometimes maybe if you have one child that maybe the rate at which you're expecting that child to develop, the child is not developing at that rate. All what this child needs is just a little push. Okay, it's just a little push, and encouragement goes a long way. Okay, irrespective of the children. It might be preschool from birth to 6 years, it might be primary, it might be secondary for some of us that have teenagers as well. Encouragement goes a long way. We need to really encourage these children. They need a little push, a little encouragement. We don't want to kind of pull them down, self derogatory words that you use that would not even encourage these children to do more. It is very important. Like, let's say, for example, now, even we as adults, in relation to our YouTube channel, sometimes you see people that African New TV, thank you, Sky Figo, thank you. Sometimes in relation to our channel as well, sometimes you see people, they want to discourage you. Some people might even say, oh, what do you go and do on YouTube? Why are you on YouTube? Especially when you first started and you're talking to people, what are you doing on YouTube? You don't need YouTube. Go and use another platform. But we kept on, we're not discouraged. We're like, oh, we're going to keep up with whatever we're doing. So the same thing with children as well. They just need that little push. Any area that you see that your child is not doing well, support the child. Moral support is very important as parents, okay? My LS today is focusing on parents. I am not talking to teacher today. I am focusing on parents today. Moral support, let us support our children. And like I said, these children, they have their own strengths. They have what they are good at. So we should encourage them, to be able to use more of the skills of what they are good at, and which is very important, because what that child is good at, if you encourage that child, indirectly, the area that the child is not good at, the area that they are good at will actually encourage them to be good at the other area. And like I said, support. All you just have to say to the child is, okay, keep up the good work. You're getting there bit by bit, and positive reinforcement. Most of us, especially from an African background, I'm so sorry to say, it's not something that I learned a day myself. It took me time. Most of us, we don't praise our children. Whenever the children are doing something good, we don't praise them. It is when they do the other one, that's when it will make it obvious. We will now escalate on it. Like, for example, oh, why did you not take that thing before you tell me? Why did you lie? So what about the days that the child has been calling to tell you they want something? Were you giving them praise? Were you encouraging them for that? Were you saying, oh, good for telling the truth? Okay, so this is the area I really want us to learn today. Okay, I want us to learn it, to start to cultivate the habit of giving praise to our children. Let us praise them if they are doing something good, because it's going to help them to do more of that thing. But when you're focusing on the negative aspect of the child, you're saying to the child, oh, Bonnie Blue Creation, thank you so much for still being here. Or you're saying to that child, and one thing, Africa need to say, thanks so much for the advice. Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate. And one thing I also want us to know, like I'm saying to myself, I did not learn this thing a day. It took me time. Let us not compare our children with other children. It's not good. Let us not compare our children with other children. And we are fond of doing that. I am also guilty. I've done it in the past. I'm not going to say I'm perfect. I've done this in the past. Don't say, oh, look at Sarah. Look at Sarah now. Sarah got A in math. You're getting C. No, no, it's not good. Because the child that you're comparing your child with, your child might actually be good in one other area that child is not good at. What we tend to do is not only in Africa, we do it here in the diaspora. I'm telling you, let us not deceive ourselves. We do it. We have a child doing well, and then we go, oh, is that child better than you? How come you're not this? Let us work on our own children. Support them. Praise them, give them positive reinforcement. There must be something that our children are good at. We praise them for whatever they are good at, and it's going to encourage them to do more. Okay? And sometimes I know Africa's Kitchen says we as adults too. I'm telling you, it happens here too. That's what I'm saying. Like my video I'm going to release tomorrow. I know it's what I'm talking about, but I'm just going to give a little synopsis in relation to communicating with children as well. Sometimes we as adults, as the parents, when we are talking to these children, we are talking to them as our mates. No, it's not going to work. You're the father. You're talking to the child as if you're talking to your mate. We need to get down to this children level. We need to communicate with them as children. We need to engage in discussion. Like friend, you engage in discussion with them. And no age is too small to do this. Don't say, oh, my child is only 2. My child will not understand. My child is only 3. No. Everyday matter is a very true. Every child has their strength. Yes. African Youth TV, thank you so much, sir. You really stayed with me a lot today, oh, sir. Thank you so. Bonnie is saying you should talk to the child at the level they are. That is it. Get down to the child's level. Like when I'm talking to my children, I have to reinforce at young age. When I'm talking to especially my 2 boys, my last 2 child is just a year gap in between them. So I have 11 and 10. So when I'm talking to them, even sometimes after they go to bed, I'm reflecting and saying, I talk to them like my friend. Sometimes I will be like, look at the way I'm talking to my children, like they're my friend. Franca's Kitchen said, we don't like to be compared to. I'm telling you, we don't like to be compared. Like, if somebody now compare and say, okay, LES Matters is monetized now. You are not monetized. Fitness Study Training, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for your support. I'm telling you, even as adults as well, it's true, we don't like to be compared. Like I was saying, like for example now, if somebody now say to me, and somebody say, oh, somebody now comparing another channel and say, okay, you and LES Matters TV, you started the same time. LES Matters is monetized now, you are not monetized. We're going to feel bad. We're definitely going to feel bad. Same as children as well. We should not even compare our children. Simon AJ, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate. So we should not even be comparing children. They have their strengths. They have where they are good at. That's the area we have to work on. Sometimes I'll give an example. Sometimes you have a child. Maybe your child likes to talk. Your child likes to talk. African needs to be saying, at Frank, I love you, baby. So, sometimes, for example, maybe we have children that like to talk, and then you see parents, they'll be saying to the child, oh, you talk too much, you talk too much, you talk too much. That is the area that the child is good at. So support the child. It could be simple thing as enrolling the child in drama. Okay? Bonnie Blue Bear Creation is saying, when I'm talking to my niece and or nephew, I ensure I am at their level and meet eye to eye instead of having bad manners, raising our voices at them and speaking down on them will only belittle them. That is it. I have that point in my video coming up tomorrow as well in relation to communicating with children. Everyday Matter is saying hello fitness. Manka is saying they will be wasting their time comparing me with anyone who. I'm telling you, you can't. Comparison, it's not good. Even for children, in relation to their self-esteem, it's not going to boost their self-esteem. Even we as adults, like what Franca's Kitchen said, sometimes as adults, somebody comparing you to yourself, it's because we are strong. It's because we are strong. Some people are not even strong. You see a lot of people, sometimes they say things to them as adults, they belittle them. That's why you see some people, they go and commit suicide, they do what they're not supposed to do because they are not strong emotionally. Bonnie is saying it's good that child communicate. Not many children can speak or have good communication skills because parents don't practice with them from small age. That is it. We communicate with these children as our friend. Eye contact. Get down to their level. Every day, as I say, but some children can drive you crazy with white talking. Eba Mom Jesus is saying, yes, so thank you so much, sis. You're still here with me. I really appreciate. Every day, as I say, but some children can drive you crazy with talking. That's why I said, if you have children that they like to talk, engage them in meaningful discussion that would make sense. That's their gift. Everybody have their gift. According to child development, children, they are born with skills. Okay, so like a mother that is pregnant now, when the child is out, the child already has the skill. It's now left for the adult to develop this skill in the child. Bonnie is saying, when I see how my aunts treat her kids at times, it shocked me. And then you want to know why they are having emotional difficulty and won't turn to you when something is wrong. That is it. And like I said, this is not just something that I learned today. And I always thank God that, this area of my study, early childhood care and education, it really changed, it really changed my perspective in relation to dealing with children. But assuming I didn't go to college to study this, and I'm coming from that African mentality, it changed my orientation, the way I do things, especially with children. So it's really important. Talking to these children, you talk to them as your friend, communicate as friend. They are not adults. Parents, whenever you want to talk to these children, you put on your child hat. Okay, don't get me wrong now. When a child does something wrong, you discipline the child. Okay, you as the parent, whatever way you discipline your own child, you discipline your child. I'm not saying, okay, you should now turn it to a joke that your children will now want to be stepping on your head. That's not what I'm talking about. But what I'm talking about is in relation to when you want to communicate with children, you communicate with them as a child. They are children. They are not adults. Sometimes you have your child talking. Bonnie, I'm coming to your point. You have your child talking. You have a child that likes to talk, and then you're saying to the child, "Oh, you're talking too much. Shut up, shut up, shut up." What are you doing? You're killing that skills. You're killing that talent that child has. Bonnie is saying, I work and take care of children. That's my specialty. If I was to go scream at the child and I was meant to that child, my job would not be staying. That is it. Oh, Favored Family TV, thank you so much for coming, ma. I really appreciate. Thumbs up, John. Thank you so much. Bonnie says, someone that takes care of small children. I'm telling you, and this is one thing I used to say to my students. Like I train people to work with children. And this is one thing I used to say to them. The first day they come, this is the question I always ask them. Why do you want to work in childcare? Why do you want to work with children? And some of them will say to me, oh, I love children. And you know what I used to say to them? This job is not for everyone. So whenever I say it to them, they don't like me to say it to them. I said, well, I am your teacher. I'm going to be frank with you and say it the way it is. Childcare is not for everyone. It's not you coming to tell me and say, oh, because you love children, you want to work in childcare. Are you ready to face the challenges that is attached to these children, working with children? So Franca's Kitchen is saying here in Germany, they encourage the children to report their parents. I've had that. I think I've had that. And it's everywhere. It's everywhere. So that's why, there's some ways you can go about it. Like in relation to, like in the area of early childhood now, that's why they always say we should focus on the positive behavior of the child. The good behavior that you want to see in your child. Whenever you see your child, doing that behavior, you encourage the child, you praise the child to do more. And let these children know the consequences of whenever they do things. It's not too young to tell them. It's not too young to tell the children that if they do something, this is the consequence that they are going to face. Real life situations, real life experiences that these children will be able to learn from. Like for some of you that you are in Nigeria, you might be familiar with this story of Anini. Anini, you know the story of Anini, what happened to him. I tell my children this story. Are my children from Africa? No, my children was born here. All my 3 children were born in Ireland. But I tell them the story because I want them to learn. How many of you, Franca's Kitchen, you know the story of Anini in Nigeria, that was bringing something from home, that his mother didn't correct him on the day he asked them to call his mother and he chopped off his mother's hair. I tell my children know the story. I tell them all the time, I said, this thing I am telling you is for your future. Because when you get to the future, you won't say your parents didn't tell you this. There's no age that is too small to start speaking to these children. Bonnie is saying so many children being placed in foster care because of disruptive family. They don't have a strong build or background and we push boundaries till you cry. But you have to continue. That is it. Sometimes, when you have boundaries with these children, let them know their boundaries. Like I'm saying, communicate with children as friends. It's not for you to now put your head down as an adult or as a parent and let your child to step on your head. That's not what I'm talking about. Let them know that their boundaries, they can't push their boundaries. And some children, I'm not saying that I'm perfect, like I'm still learning myself. So, there's some children that they would want to push their boundaries. But it's you as the adult, you have to be consistent in relation to your rule. Even my last video on Friday as well, in relation to screen time, sometimes it's going to be difficult. Like you give the children or the mobile phone, you let them have it all day, which you should have said to these children, oh, now you are going to have it for 2 hours. I didn't learn this before. This wasn't learned before. It was when I went to college, I learned all this, that timing is very important with children. You want them to have their iPad, you want them to have their phone, just say to them, I'm giving it to you to have it for 2 hours. So the child already know that they are going to have it for 2 hours. And it's not when it's 2 hours exactly, you just take it off the child. You remind them, you as the adult as well. Like one of my friends made a comment on the video that you as the adult, you have to be there to oversee the child. So when it's like 20 minutes to the time, you let the child know, oh, Bonnie, I'm still coming to your point, please, because I don't want to forget what I'm saying. Okay, 20 minutes now. After 20 minutes, I'm going to take the iPad off you. So you've given the child the time. You 5 more minutes more. And then when the time is up, the child is being prepared already emotionally. It's not, okay, when it's 2 hours, okay, give me the iPad, give me the iPad. It's not going to work that way. Like I have my mobile phone now, and somebody just come, maybe my husband just come and take my mobile phone off me. As the adult, I'm going to feel bad. I'm like, why did you take my mobile phone off me? But assuming he told me earlier, okay, please, I would like to use your mobile phone in the next 10 minutes. So I know he wants to use my mobile phone in the next 10 minutes. Even when it comes to 10 minutes, I'm going to even be the one to give it to him. I say, okay, here you go. You want to use my mobile phone. So the same thing as children as well. Timing is very important, and constant reminder. You need to remind them the rules, because you don't expect them to master the rules in one day, and change doesn't just happen in a day. So let me go back to Bonnie's point. Bonnie is saying, when you tell a child off, explain to them why that was the consequences of their action. I don't believe in eating. That is it. You let the child know the consequences of their action. For example, if you have a child not telling the truth, you let the child know, if you're not telling the truth, these are the consequences. And it's a constant thing. You have to keep reminding the child all the time. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm going back and forth to put back the music, because the music is only for 17 minutes. So one is saying screen time isn't good. My cousin are playing computer all day, every day, and it wasn't until I was then and I was getting shouted at why wasn't their homework being done. That is it. African News TV, thank you so much, sir, for being here. Screen time. I know it's not easy sometimes, like even Everyday Matters commented. Sometimes, especially because of parents, oh, you don't want your children to disturb you, and then off you go. You give it to them. It has a negative effect. It's going to affect the children's attention span. Like, for example, sometimes you have the children playing on their iPad. You're calling them, they won't even hear you call them until when you shout their name. Mary, am I not talking to you? Am I not talking to you? The child is, it's busy playing games. Bonnie is saying, I ended up telling them to turn it off after 10 minutes. And then when they push button, I have to go through with my consequence. I have to sometimes just allow them, but at times I will say no. That is it. And we need to know that these children, they are not the boss of us. We are their parents. We have to be the one to put them through. We have to be the one to guide them. And we're never going to mislead them. And it is okay sometimes to let the children know that they cannot have everything. It is okay, you let them know they can't ever have everything. Ever Mom G Steve, oh, you're still here with me, sis. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, ma. Thank you. Sometimes you need to let children know that they can never have everything. I sat with the younger one and said, until your own work is done, you cannot play. That is it, Bonnie. And you were very firm. Sometimes, maybe when you said it to her, she'll be crying. But you still have to let her know, no homework, no iPad. I tell you, he or she will sit right and do the homework before the iPad. Like I was saying earlier, sometimes you let the children know that they cannot have everything. This is one thing I used to say to mine. Sometimes people will be saying, "Oh, they need to know." Because they are going to grow up at a certain time. Because if you don't let them know, and then when they grow up, thank you, African New TV, thank you so much, sir. And when these children grow up, they're looking for something, they can't have it. And then it will become a problem because they didn't grow up to know that sometimes it is okay not to have something. Sometimes you might even have that thing at home. Maybe they come to you. Sometimes the children might go, "Oh, mommy, can I have biscuits? Daddy, can I have biscuits?" Sometimes you have the biscuit there. You might say to them, "Okay, I'll give you the biscuit in the next 10 minutes." The children are learning. They are learning that you can't always have your way all the time. But if you don't train them, like I used to say, Franca's kitchen, what is that? Like I used to say that you catch them young. It's a thing you want to instill in them. It's something, like I used to say, I'm not saying I'm a perfect parent. I'm still working my own with my own kids. And these are the little strategies that I've used and that worked for me. So Bonnie is saying she had to do reading, but I said, okay, fine. You did 1 hour homework, you can play. But I will tell Mama you didn't do your reading. And that installed her that she has to do as I say, otherwise there is problem. That is it. There should be consequences for every of their actions, and you need to let them know. It is not. There was one time that I was talking to my children, and then I was telling my colleague at work that this was the discussion I was having with my children. And then she was telling me that they are too young to be having that discussion with. I said, they are not too young. I need to let them know. It's in relation to studying hard. I'm telling them, oh, they need to study hard if they want to be somebody in life. She's like, oh, they are too young, they are only small. I said, that's the way you want to do yours. This is the way I want to do mine. They need to start to know all these things. Bonnie is saying, you know what's funny? When I said no, it's sometimes they will go to my mom and ask, and she will say yes. And I said to Mama, I am saying no, and you are counteracting my no. I'm not letting them have that chocolate because they can't be eating rubbish all the time. And that is it. Thank you, Bonnie, for raising that point. In relation to children as well, let us use one word, one language. It's not, maybe the father is saying something, the mother is saying something different. It's going to counteract. It's not the same. Even sometimes, you as the dad might have a different opinion to the mom, but you need to reach a compromise. You need to reach an agreement to say, yes, this is the way I want to do it. And sometimes it might be maybe the father is giving the tough one, and you as the mother, you're not happy with it. But don't just say anything at that particular time. It must be later on you can have the discussion and say, oh, you were too harsh. Because children, they will pick up on everything. They'll be like, oh, the father is saying something else. My mom is saying something. My dad is saying something. My uncle is saying something. My aunt is saying something. So the child is being left in limbo. The child will be like, oh, which one am I going to even believe? Is it what my mother is saying, or is it what my father is saying? So it's really important. So use one word, one voice. Like in relation to when you want to communicate with children, it's really important that, let your yes be yes and your no be your no. Because the children will pick it up. Sometimes, like, even when you communicate with children, you're not serious. You're saying to the children, I'm only joking with you. I'm only messing with you. You're messing all the time as the mother or the dad. The day you're serious, they're not going to count you serious. It's, oh, yeah, here she comes again. She's messing with us. You need to be firm with your rules. And in relation to when you have your rules, you need to go through the rules with these children. Let them know there's consequences for their actions. If you take things without asking, there'll be consequences for it. Like mine, they know if they want to get anything, they ask first. You always come and ask me. If I say no, you can't have it. No is no. It might even be there. If I say no, you've too much, you can't have it. You can't have it. It wasn't something that was learnt in a day. It wasn't. So it takes time. It takes time. So these children, it's not too late to start. Okay, Bonnie says I'm the babysitter and I'll go with what instructions have been set with. I don't go against the rule I have been set. When I say no and they disobey, that's it. No computer, no screen time, no this, and that is it. Favor Family TV is saying you are right. Oh, thank you so much, Ma. You're still here. I would like to hear your contribution. I am right. Okay, chip in one or two things. Everyday matters. Are you still here with me? So it's really important because these children, we are their guardian. We are the custodians of these children. Okay, and I know that. Okay, you're still here. I know that I'm bringing in Bible into it as well. We'll be accountable for these children. We have to be there to reprove them. We have to be there to guide them. We have to be there to put them through so that they will not make the mistakes that we have made in the past. There's some mistakes that we have made in the past. And one thing you need to know is children, sometimes when you're correcting children, it's so hard. It's so hard for you to get them to listen. I'm telling you, it's so hard to get them to listen. Sorry. Sister, sorry, I'm feeding my children type. Okay, no problem, ma. No problem, no problem, no problem. Sorry, I'm just kicking on board with messages coming on the phone. So, like I was saying, it is really important. Okay, so it is really important about the children. Like, we have rules and we make sure that the rules, we are consistent with our rules. It's not easy. Like children, like normally, we as adults, when we were growing up, children, like, they don't like being told what to do. Nobody like being told what to do. Even we as adults, we don't like being told what to do. Somebody would say to me, like, for example, if I want to have rice now, and somebody comes to me and say, no, you can't have rice, you're going to eat yam. The same thing with children as well. They don't want to be told. But it is our role, it is our duty. We have to put them in the right direction. Bonnie is saying also other things is praise. What the little ones do, don't just be constant telling them of bad behavior, because then the child will feel they are not good enough. Family, it's okay, do what you. And that is it. That was what I said. Bonnie, I think maybe you missed it before you came in. I was talking about positive reinforcement. Like I said, this wasn't learned in a day. You have to be praising these children. It's not only when they are doing negative behavior, bad behaviors, and then you say, oh, you're bad, you're not being good, you're not behaving well. So what about the days that this child has been behaving well? Have you been praising this child? Have you been giving positive reinforcement to this child? One is saying, if I allowed my cousin to eat what they want, they will eat ice cream all day, every day. That is it. If you give them that allowance, they will. Most children, if you give them allowance to eat chocolate all day, they will. Am I right? They will. Because they will think, well, it's their food, they just do whatever they want to do with it. But it's just your role, like you as the adult, you need to be able to be there for them. You need to be able to put them through. You need to be able to guide them. It is really important. Bonnie says about, I'm telling you, they will eat ice cream or they will, because you're not telling them what to do. Like I said, in relation to screen time as well, if you give the children the opportunity to, oh, bye, sir, African New TV, bye, thank you so much, sir, bye. I really appreciate you for stopping by today. Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, like I was saying, like, oh, if you even give these children, you give them the opportunity to do things on their own, they will definitely take allowance. They will do whatever they want to do without being told. But we have to be there to just put them through. Everyday matters. I'm waiting for your contribution. I'm waiting. Oh, Chef Hussein online. Thank you so much, Chef Hussein. Thank you so much for coming. We are good. We are good. Do well to thumbs up for the host, Chef Hussein online. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate your support. This is the first time having you in my LS. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Chef Hussein, do well to thumbs up for the host, and feel free to connect with whoever you don't have in the house with 7 amazing people in the building. So it is really important, like, children have their own individuals, they have their own uniqueness. Children are unique in their own ways. They have their strengths, they have their abilities, they have what they are good at. So it is really important that we focus on what the children are good at. Bonnie is saying, Bonnie, thank you so much. I really like the way you're contributing to today's topic. Bonnie, you're really contributing to today's topic. We have BS Day, the parents have to say everything to what's being said. And I have seen it go badly, but also work in the favor of the parents. We have BS Days today. So it is really important that we have to be consistent in relation to our rules. Let us not bend our rules. Sometimes young children, oh, can I have chocolate? No, you can't have it. Please, 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 mommy now, daddy now, please, 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 please. But you have to be consistent. If you don't want them to have that chocolate at that time, you just say to them, no, 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 you're not having it. And that is it. Don't feel pity. Sometimes when you look at their face, maybe they have that, face that you're going to fall for. Maybe when you see the child with their face like that and you want to fall for it. But just don't bend your rules. Know that yes, they are not having the chocolate for 30 minutes. And let them know the reason why they are not having it. Bonnie says they know my no is no, so they will go and have to go somewhere else for that. Yes, that is it. Because they know that you're not going to bend your rules. They know that, Bonnie, it's a no, no, no with Auntie Bonnie. And it is really important, it is really important with young children because the skills that these children master, they are going to master these skills and it's going to help them. Kids know how to have meltdown or trophy. I'm telling you, friends, they do. They know they're going to use your weakness, like they might say, you might say to them, like, maybe they come to you, can I have chocolate? You say to them, no, they can't have it. They might come back again in another 15 minutes. Can I have chocolate? Until when you would even fall and just say, oh, it's too much. Okay, you can have it, you can have it. So it is really important that, most of the time, we have to stick to our rules. Consistency is the key. Okay, in relation to young children, okay? Everyday matters. I'm waiting for your comments. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, Chef Hussein online is saying, Bonnie Blue Creation, I'm going to your house for cooking. Okay, thank you. Do it right. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. I also have a join button on my channel. So please check my join button, my membership. If you're interested, you can join my member. I'll be willing to have you my member. Okay, I'll be willing to have you. If it's something that you're interested in, just to support my channel, so you can check out my membership. I have a join button as well. Okay, thank you so much. Bonnie is saying I am quite good at pretending to not listen when they really be rude to me until they apologize and they scream, cry, try everything to get your attention. I notice when I don't give them the attention, they give up and come apologize. That is, and it is true. According to research as well, we're being told to always ignore the negative behavior of the child, to try as much as possible. Chef Hussein is saying, Bonnie Bell Creation, don't you return me. Okay? Bonnie will definitely get back to you, but make sure you do it right. Watch a short video, leave a jolly comment according to the video that you watched, okay? And let us try as much as possible to connect ourselves, to stay connected. Chef Hussein, I don't think you've given me a thumbs up. When you're coming in, giving me a thumbs up, I don't think you've given me a thumbs up, Chef Hussein, because my thumbs up is still the same. Everyday matter say I am enjoying the discussion. I see you're enjoying the discussion. You are not chipping in. Bonnie is keeping us entertained. I am telling you, Bonnie. Bonnie, you're so good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You really made my talk today so easy. Oh, Floxy Osage. Thank you so much, sis Floxy Osage. Thank you so much for coming to my LS today. I really appreciate you, sis. Do well to thumbs up for the host as you come in. Thank you so much, Sister Floxy. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Sorry, I'm trying to put on my music. Bonnie saying my nephew will be pulling my clothes, shouting on top of his lungs for me, and I'll just continue as if nothing happens. I'm telling you, everyday matters. You better talk too. Everyday matters. So Bonnie is telling you to talk. Thank you. My thumbs up just went up. Thank you. I done thumbs up. Thank you, Chef Hussein online. Thank you. Sister Floxy, please do well to thumbs up for the host. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. I've 8 amazing people watching. I really appreciate your support. I'm not taking this for granted. Thank you, everyone. Bonnie says, I can hear him, but I choose to ignore the behavior. That is it. According to research, we're being told to ignore as much as possible the negative behavior of the child. Sometimes it's so hard, let me not deceive you. Sometimes it's so hard to ignore the negative behavior of the child, but you just have to try because when you don't ignore that negative behavior, you're giving that attention to that behavior. And I'll cite an example on how you can go about this. Like, for example, if you have a child like shouting, you don't have to say to the child, oh, you're shouting, you're shouting, you're shouting. You can tweak it around. You can say to the child, oh, we use our inner voice to speak. We speak quietly to our friends. We speak quietly to our teachers. So you can see indirectly you're telling that child to stop shouting, but you're not using the word shouting, which is different from Chef Hussein saying, I need your kind support. I can hear you. Oh, you've given me thumbs up. Thank you, sis. Thank you, sis Floxy. Thank you so much for coming. Chef Hussein say, I need your kind support. In what area do you need our kind support, Chef Hussein? So Chef Hussein needs everyone kind support. In what way? Maybe if you tell us. Bonnie is saying, Chef, do it properly, please. Okay. So, like I was saying, it is very important. So you can see it's different. Like the way I said, like you have a child shouting. You're saying to the child, oh, we use our inner voices here. It's different from you saying to the child, stop shouting. It's about trying to calm the situation because if you start raising your voice, that child will start getting louder and louder. And that is it, Bonnie. That was something that I learned myself. Because if you're raising your voice, you're going to escalate the situation, and it's something you won't be able to deal with. Everyday matter saying all they are hearing is shouting. That is it. Because everything that they are hearing is shouting. And then, when you start to shout, you're not helping the situation. The child is not happy. Okay? So you can see that the child is not happy, the situation is not helping, and you as the parent, you're shouting, you're shouting. What's going to happen? The situation, the problem is never going to be solved. You're still shouting, you're raising the child, especially like teenagers. The child is shouting and screaming around the room, no, 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 no. And you, as the parent as well, the mother or the father, you're shouting. You just have to calm down. And it's not something that was learned today. It's a habit that we have to cultivate. And then you can go back and revisit the situation. Look at the before and what happened in between and then after. Okay, for some of you that you're working, in relation to managing conflict in the workplace. So it's applicable to young children as well, or irrespective of the age group. Managing conflict. You look at what happened before the conflict. So what happened when the conflict is going on, and then after, so that you can come up with a solution, you can come up with plan. So what can we do to make sure this doesn't happen? Sister Julie Isse, thank you so much. Thank you so much, sis. Sister Julie says, say, hello everyone, greetings, LES Matters. How is it going? We're pushing well. Thank you so much, sister. We're here by God's grace. And how are you doing as well, sis? I hope you're good. Bonnie is saying, at times you have to sit the child. Thank you, Sister Floxy. With 10 amazing people in the building. Do well to connect with whoever you don't have. Watch a short video, leave a genuine comment, okay? So Bonnie is saying, at times you have to sit the child on timeout and leave that child for a moment, and they will calm down on their own and be able to talk to you instead of shouting. And because when you're shouting, it's going to lead to stress to the child, and it's going to lead to stress to you as the adult, and then you're not solving the situation. Sister Julie is saying, yes, I am doing good, sis, now. And how is the, sorry to ask, how is the face? Hope the face is okay now, sis Julie. Thank you so much. I've 10 amazing people. I've 18 thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. So it's really important, the way we handle situation, the way we deal with challenges, it also matters. So Sister Julie is saying everyday matters. Greetings, sis. So it's really important. Like, we're talking about children here. I know it's not easy parenting. It has its ups and downs. So Sister Julie is saying, oh, God is good. Did need to visit the hospital anymore. Thank God that you didn't need to visit the hospital. We thank God for grace. So it is really, it is really important in relation to children. They are unique individuals. Let us find out about our children's strength and, support them in relation to their strength. We need to support these children. It is very important. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. In the next 12 minutes, I think I'm going to end the LS in the next 12 minutes. So I know that an hour and a half done anyway. Thank you so much, everyone. So the plan is to be doing my LS every Monday. So let's look at it for now is to do my LS every Monday with between 5 and 5-ish. If time has not changed. She said thanks for the prayer. It went a long way. Good. At least we thank God. So it is really important, like, for children, they are unique individuals. Let us support our children, their strengths. Let us use their strengths to get the best in them, okay? So it is really important. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. I've 10 amazing people in the building. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your help. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Chef Hussein online, thank you so much. First time you're coming to my LS. Oh, Mommy Favored Family TV, thank you so much, Ma. You're still here. Mommy Favored Family TV, where are you based, if I may ask? Are you based in Germany? I'm based in Ireland, Dublin. Thank you so much, Sister Flux, Germany. I just guessed as well. But your last video, if I may ask, your last video, you posted about the twins, and it's as if the video looks like they were in Nigeria. I don't know. So were those twins in Nigeria? Because the video you posted last week, the twins were the video was done in Nigeria, if I'm right, or maybe Yeah, or maybe the setting just look like Nigeria. I don't know. So Blue Bunny Creation is saying hi every day. They are my niece. Oh, they are your. Because I was saying to my husband, I'm like, I think you're based in Nigeria, oh, because those children. Oh yeah. The setting is different now. When it's an abroad setting, you will know. If it's Nigeria, the setting you will know. Oh, good, Sister Julie. Sister Julie is saying, I love that your last topic. Looking forward on your next upload on how to prepare a reading room for kids. Sister Julie, thank you so much. Thank you so much. At least I'm able to, you know, impact lives in one way or the other. I've seen a lot of people, saying, thanking that my topic, I'm just in my own little way that just come out and share the little knowledge that I have with the world. Thank you so much. It's good. And you're going to see, Sister Julie, the way you prepare a reading room for the kids is going to encourage them to want to read. You make it reading conducive. It could be a little chef. Everyday Matter is saying, early years matters TV, you're making an impact. Hallelujah. If that host, I will need your Instagram ID. Okay, Favor Family TV, yeah. You see, with my Instagram, I think Everyday Matters can bear me witness. I'm not that active on Instagram. I'm only active on my Facebook because I do a live show as well. I do a live show on Sunday, and Everyday Matters know that, I hated reading while I was young. Now I'm so relaxed about reading. Favor Family TV is saying the same thing. But I might give you anyway. So my Instagram ID, I have it, but I'm not. I should start because my friend was even telling me, one of my friends that came to my monetization party, she was saying that I need to be active. She was saying I need to be active on Instagram because she said Instagram need you because she knows that I'm only active on YouTube and Facebook. So it's not easy to keep up with everything. So, okay, Facebook, I will give you my Facebook. I will just type my Facebook. It's just a combination of all my names, I think. Yeah. So that's my Facebook. That's my Facebook. Sister Julie, remember I added you on Facebook now. We're farm on Facebook. Remember when you wanted to run my playlist that you were saying, you wanted to. Okay, so you've gotten it. I'm going to take it out now, okay? Yeah. So it's just my name. If you go to my about, my name is there. So it's just my name, my combination of my three names. Victory Space TV, thank you so much, Ma. Thank you so much, sis, for coming. You came late. You're not late. There's nothing that is late, or it's not late for you to even come. Even if it means you are here with me for 5 minutes, it doesn't matter. You're not late. Bonnie is saying, oh, Sister Julie is saying, yes, but I want to be with you when you go live on Facebook. Everyday Matters. Can you see that your sister is making impact? Oh, Sister Julie wants to be with me when I go live on Facebook every Sunday. At least if I have one extra. Bonnie, sorry. Bonnie said, I had Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter and ended up deleting the Twitter and Facebook because it was too much stress on me. I'm telling you, I have a Twitter as well. My Twitter is there. It's not that active, but I'm only active on Facebook and YouTube because I do my live show on Sunday as well for half an hour. So I do a live show in relation. So I do it on my Facebook. I have my personal Facebook. So that's my personal Facebook. But I have my work Facebook that I do my live show every Sunday. So it's called Bright Stars. So if you people want, I might put it down, Bright Stars. If anybody would like to follow Bright Stars on Facebook, would be nice. Okay, so that's Bright Stars that I go live on. So that's the page that I go live on every Sunday between 5 to half 5. And then I'm giving tips. So the same thing I'm doing on YouTube, but it's just every Sunday I'm devoting 30 minutes. I do a lecture online on 30 minutes, and then people come in to ask questions. And it's been so amazing. It was around the same time that I started my YouTube that I created this Facebook page as well. So I started my YouTube page on YouTube channel on the 17th of April, and then the following week I created this channel, Bright Stars. And now the page has 450 followers on Facebook. So we're actually doing fine. 450 followers. I just invited friends, I invited people on Facebook, and the ones that accepted my invite. So we're 450 following that page, Bright Stars. And it's actually amazing, connecting with people coming in to ask questions. It's just been the grace of God. So it's not easy. Let's be sincere. It's not easy managing YouTube and Facebook, and then at my work, at my research, I'm parenting, wife, but we will get there by the grace of God, because this is what we are called for. I know that I'm not a preacher, but this is what we are called for. We are here on this earth to impact lives. So we are here to impact life. Sister Julie says, is it a private group? No, it's not a private group. I think if you type Bright Stars, my picture will come up, but it's my graduation. I'm wearing my graduation, I'm wearing the gown that I used to graduate from college. So you would definitely see me. But just the difference is I was making my hair then, but here I'm not making hair. I'm on low cuts now because I don't have the time to make hair. I have two. And then to carry that extra load on top of my head now, I don't just know. You know, Everyday Matters saying we are going places and everyday matters. By God's grace, we are. We are. And that's what we're called for. And that's why this thing, it gives me joy. It gives me joy whenever you see that whatever we're doing, we're impacting lives. People are learning from you. I've seen a lot of people from Nigeria. I'm not saying this to boost myself, but all to the glory of God. I've seen a lot of mother come from Nigeria, asking me questions on Facebook, getting it further, giving them my WhatsApp number, asking questions. And, the report has been so good. And I'm grateful to God that I'm able to touch lives. At least I don't have money to give to people. It's not that I have millions or billions. I'm getting there by God's grace that I have to give to people. But at least the little that I can share, it's helping parents to be a better version of themselves. So Everyday Matters, I took that from you, to be a better version of themselves. Ah. Oh, hi, Cobston. Hi, Mama Cobston. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And I'm about to finish my LS when you came. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. But you're sharing your life, which is very good. That is it. I still do hair, but I've lost my talent. Used to do the kids' hair all the time. Since lockdown, I've lost practice. Mama Cubs, then thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate. I was just about to end my LS, and then you and then you came on board. Was just stuck because sorry, I'm so tied up with things to do. Sorry, no, Mama, that's so no. I really appreciate. That was what I've been saying. That whenever we see people coming to support us, we should not take it for granted. They don't have to come. You could have decided you have to be somewhere else, but you decide to come spend it with me. So I am not taking it for granted. So thank you so much, Mama, and thank you so much, everyone. With 11 amazing people in the building, thank you, and 20 thumbs up. Ooh, Thank you so much. So in the next 5 or 10 minutes, I'm just going to wrap up anyway. I'm going to wrap up. Okay, so I'm just talking about children are unique individuals. So, like the children, they have their strengths. So, let us support these children in the areas that our children are very good at. Let us support them and let us give them positive reinforcement, is really very important. Bonnie says, yes, not all can be here. So, those that come, it's greatly appreciated. I'm telling you, it is. Not everyone can be here. Everybody is busy, if you know. So, for me to have people to come, even like everyday matters, no, there are some days that when I first started, it would just only be myself. And when I first started, I was discouraged. Everyday matters was saying you just have to keep pushing. And I took that on board. I just come and do. Sometimes there's nobody here. I'll just be doing my talking. Whatever topic, I'm doing it. And people will come in and join. And that's the way it's supposed to be. That whenever we see people to support us, we should not take it for granted. Okay, so I have 9 more minutes and I'm going to finish. I would not say, oh, because Mama Cops then is here and I'm going to delay people. So, like I was saying, children, they are unique individuals. So let us try to support these children in one way or the other. Let us find out about their strengths. Whatever the children are very good at, we should support them and give positive reinforcement is very important. Sister Julie, why are you laughing? Come said, why are you laughing? It's true. I've already said, we're talking about let your yes be yes and your no be your no. So I'm not going to say, oh, because Cubs then is here, I want to stay more 20 minutes. No. 8 more minutes, I'm wrapping up. So Bonnie is saying a lot of people have removed my badge and feel like they should block me because I don't come as much. They feel I'm upset with them. Make me laugh because you can find me places. I'm telling you, everybody is busy. At least I have signed register, and that is it. Everybody is so busy. Like even myself, from next week now or 2 weeks, I'm going to be so busy. I'm back to lecturing. I'm back to my research job. So it's really going to be time consuming. Like, but the show must go on. We still have to find time to support people and do whatever we can do to help people. So, like I was saying, let us find out about our children's strengths. I have 11 amazing people. Thank you. Thank you. 20 thumbs up. That's good for me. So let us find out about our children's strengths. For some of us that were parents, like I said, even though if you're not parent, you still have your niece, your nephew, your cousins, if you're a babysitter. Let us support these children in relation to their strengths. Let us encourage them, give them positive reinforcement. And let us stay away from using derogatory words on children. We have to be mindful of what we say to these children. We should not just say, oh, you're not very good at this. Condemning, it's not good for the child's self-esteem. It's not going to help the child. If all you do as a parent is you're condemning a child, you're saying to the child, sorry, Bonnie, I'm not reading your comments. Just give me 1 minute. I'm going to go back to your comment. Not condemning and saying to the child, oh, you're not good at this. You're not good at math. And comparing your child with another child, it's a no, 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 no. This is something we have to learn. You can't, it says very correct. Stop using abusive and future speaking words. My son now puts me in check. I'm telling you. Bonnie says, I already have sat and stop stressing. I have school, so I won't be around as much. I don't hold grudges unless someone upset me. I'll speak my mind and leave it at that. Bonnie says, I'm speaking with cops and Ellie, yes, it's okay. Okay. Very okay. Yeah. Okay. So Gobson is saying, very correct. Stop using abusive and I'm telling you. And like I said, I'm not a preacher, but I want us to know this. As parents, there is power in our tongue. There is power in our tongue. Whatever we want our children to become in the future, it's in our tongue. Speak positively. And this, it says the way kids correct you is shocking. I'm telling you. And this even works in real life. So now let me now bring it to education aspect now. Okay, I've talked about spiritual. It's good as a parent, you speak positively concerning your child. You prophesy, you shall be the top and not the tail. In everything that you do, you'll be the head. So that's the spiritual now. Okay, so now let's look at it in the physical. You have the child doing well, and you're encouraging the child. You're saying to the child, oh, best boy, you are the best at your maths. I'm so proud of you. Comes then, I'm coming to your comment. I'm so proud of you. Keep up the good work. So what do you expect that child? The child will want to keep up because the child will know that you're so proud of her. The child wants to say, well, I must continue to make my mother proud. I must continue to make my father proud because you're giving that child positive reinforcement. You're reinforcing the child, oh, that's my boy. Go, Johnny. You're the best. I'm so proud of you. This year, you came at the top. I want you to keep up doing well. And then you go further. You get the child something that the child likes. Okay, now I'm going to get you a nice jacket. Maybe the child is asking for a pair of shoes that cost much. And so, because of the child did well, you now use that as an opportunity to buy that child that thing. What do you expect? The child will want to do more because there's, oh, next time my parents will be so proud of me. Sorry, I'm not reading everybody's comment because I said in the next 3 minutes I'm going to wrap up. So let me start from what Cobden said. Cobden said, and it can be added to unlearn spoken words that in the mind of the kids. We need to be careful. What does God say about us? He then expects us to pass on the burden of affirmative words to the children He has put in our care. That is it. Oh, please, I think I have to leave, because I have to put my daughter. No problem, sis. I really appreciate. I'm also about to finish now. Thank you. Bonnie says, the day I had to take my nephew and his sister was interested, so I snapped and she said, well, auntie, you can't speak to me like that. And I walk off and I just wanted the floor to swallow me. Someone said, tell your children who they are or who someone else to tell them who they are not. That is it. That is it. I'm telling you, my sister Floxy, you are perfectly right. There's power in the tongue. You have to prophesy good things to your children so they can be the best in life in the future. I'm telling you, even the same thing as adults. I know I'm going back. I remember to my monetization. I said it, and some of you that came to my monetization, you had my few friends affirm what I said. I was just saying it jokingly. I was just saying, oh God, I want to be monetized by end of August. Because I know come September, I won't have the time. There would not be every time to be doing LS every day because there's a lot on board for me from September. Jokingly, I just said it. I just said to God, I want to be monetized. Busy but running. Victory Space, thank you. In the next 5 minutes now, I'm going to finish. I'm going to definitely finish. I know I'm enjoying this topic, but I just have to end it. So, and jokingly, just said it. There's power in my tongue. In your tongue, in my tongue. I just said it, God, I want it to be possible. I just want to be monetized by end of August. And then come to the 28th or 29th of August. It wasn't, I can't see it come to reality because I was looking at my WH. It was 3,000 something. I was like, how is this thing going to be possible? It's not going to be possible. And then my friend came. She was like, oh, sis, you said you would do it. Don't worry. We'll speed things up. She started to run my place. And lo and behold, it actually came to pass. I got monetized on the 31st of August. Captain is saying death and life in the power of the tongue. I'm telling you, you see what happened to me in relation to my monetization. It has really strengthened my faith in a very huge way that there is nothing that I cannot achieve on this earth. I'm telling you, concerning my children, concerning whatever I want, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. I'm sorry now, I know I'm not a preacher, but this has really worked for me. So that it shows that it's just a matter every day is saying amazing. It's just speak it, and it will surely come to pass. I just said it jokingly, said it in July. I saw people around me getting monetized in July. I'm like, God, I just want you to do it for me end of August, because from September it's not going to be convenient for me. I don't see this happening in September. And lo and behold, how come it's now exactly on the 31st of August? And then I tell you one thing, and then I'm going to finish. So the monetization, I saw my hours exactly on Sunday. So which was the 30th. So my hours was exactly 4,414. I'm so happy with all what you're saying. Amazing. Thank you, Sister Julie. So exactly on Sunday, which is the 30th, My hours was 4,014. I didn't check it on Sunday. I went to church. So when I came back around 2 o'clock, I checked it. And then when I saw it, lo and behold, when I saw it, and then I applied. The first day, second stage, I didn't have my Google AdSense then. So I accepted the first one. And then, the Google AdSense says it might take few days. So I was like, it's not going to be possible the 31st of August. I should forget it. Maybe it's going to roll on to the 1st or the 2nd. So I applied on Sunday. And some people say, okay, if you applied on weekend, it might take 2 days. So I'm like, oh, it's not going to be Monday, it will be Tuesday. So then I applied around 2 o'clock. And the Google AdSense says, oh, it's going to take a while. At around past 8, it says, oh, the Google AdSense is being reviewed and all that. And lo and behold, to 11 before I went to bed, I said, okay, let me just check it one more to see. And I saw that, oh, the Google AdSense thing has been approved and all that, and it has rolled on to the third one, which is if they would approve you and all that. And I'm like, oh, it might take a day or two. I don't think it will be possible on Monday. And lo and behold, it only took me one day. Applied on Sunday, the 30th, got the approval thing on the 31st. Past 11, I just opened my YouTube thing, and lo and behold, I just saw it. So it's really important. I know I've digressed a bit tonight, but that's the way it's coming. So let us just be positive concerning our children, concerning our lives, concerning things around us, concerning our channel. It is really, really important. Okay, so I think I'm going to end. I don't want to bore you and doing another talking. Comes then is saying, I will first by saying I'll be heartbroken, then follow up together. I will ask why the child is asking that question. Interesting, many people say similar things. Comes then says, might be good to hold the child and when speak or give it up. They need to know that they are loved. That is it. Simple thing as that. It says, congratulations, that's just it. To be your time. That is it. Everything it's timing. And it's also important, positivity. Be positive in our everyday life. Be positive. Thank you, Favor Family TV. Be positive in relation to your career. Be positive. Like I'm going to say something. I know I'm not. Why is it that I'm saying? So this country that I am as well. So this country, my last, and I'm going to finish it. Let me hopefully I'll finish it. So this country I am based in Dublin, Ireland. And I remember when I first started, I wanted to start my teaching career. A lot of people, they told me off straight away, how can a colored person teach in an Irish country? It's not going to be possible. And at some point, I want to be discouraged. I must say, oh, you, and also you came from Nigeria. It's not maybe you came from Africa. It's not that maybe, it says just stay the 2 hours. Okay, maybe. Comes to write this kid to I don't know because I know. So, like I was saying, and people were saying to me, it's not going to be possible. An African country, somebody from an African background, you want to come and teach in a foreign land, it's not going to be possible. I was discouraged. I'm telling you. I was discouraged. Like people saying to me, it's not going to be possible. Irish people, they've not even gotten their job, and you want to get a job. It says early years matters, exactly. The dues don't possible prepare me. I was told I will not get money if I don't show my face. I'm telling you, everyday matters, I know, very intuition. And that is it. And then I kept on pushing. There were challenges. When I heard all impossible thought, it took me to ask God to, that is it. And then people were saying to me, even, the way people were even saying, your accent, they will not even understand your accent. The way African people now, we get our tonation. They were saying, you want to be teaching Irish people. How will they even understand what you're saying? Go and sit down to understand what you're saying. I kept on, I said, teaching is what I want to do. Me, I want to teach in a foreign land. And I said, me, I want to teach in a foreign land, and God will make it possible. And lo and behold, in the area of early childhood, this is my area of study. I started from the scratch. I started from like living sad. Flooding say, thank you so much. God bless you. Oh, you're still here. Thank you so much. So I started from the scratch, like living sad. How will I, for some of you from Nigeria, one living sad is like you're writing your WAEC. So I started from the scratch, and then I worked my way up. Bonnie says, when things happen, I'll be at the strange time, but I'm always there when any child needs me. So I started from the scratch. So my living cert, it says we lived in UK, and I was told the same thing in my office, a black and a Nigerian that matter, and God moved me to this, and I didn't even ask for love. I am telling you. Okay, so you've lived in the UK before. Oh yeah. And then I started from the scratch. I was learning my early childhood. I started the living cert, did the diploma, went on to do the degree. So after the degree, I did the postgrad equivalent to the master's to become a teacher. And then, okay, but England, not Highland. Okay. And then I started. So when I finished, it was now time to get the job. So when I wanted to do my teaching practice, they would take you because, you're off, you're doing them a favor. Everybody wants you. So when it was time, when I finished, wrote series of application, this and that. And the school that I was looking at and say, oh, this was the school that I started from the scratch. Oh, this school will definitely take me. They will give me job. It was the school that I didn't even expect, a very big school, that it will be so hard. When you tell people that I don't want to mention, I'm in Ireland, I'm in Dublin. I don't want to mention the county that I am because some people might be here, they might know the school I'm talking about. A school that it will be so hard for you to walk there. And lo and behold, God just did it for me. It's all in your mind. If you believe you can, you can. If you believe you can't, you can. And that is it. It's especially when you believe it. And if you have faith in God, it's really very important. And that was it. Lo and behold, I said, oh, it was time for me to, I know where you are because I told you. So lo and behold, I said, oh, it was time for me to take my study further. I would like to do my PhD, this and that. That's another story for another day. How I got that one, I don't want to go into that. And look at me now. The college that I did my undergraduate, that is now the college that I'm teaching, a university that I'm teaching. So, I'm just I'm just looking at it that it's all assuming I've given up then. When people were saying to me, oh, it's not going to be possible. How can a black person teach in a foreign land? It's not going to be possible. I said the power of the mind and tongue. So if I had lose hope, I won't be where I am today. Maybe I'll be doing another job that I'm not going to like. I'll be forced that, oh, okay, so these are the jobs that black people are doing. Okay, go for it, go and do it. But I press on. And I always pray to God that God, this is what I love to do. This is what I love to do. God help me. And with hard work, diligence, and having faith and believing in God, positivity, and look at where I am today. So it's really important. I just shared a little bit of my sister Bonnie. We really did like it there, and my kids miss it. Hopefully, next few years. Okay, so why did you decide to relocate to Calgary, Cubs? Then, if I may ask. I know you're based in Calgary. A lot of people are going to Canada. They said Canada is very good. Yeah, job transfer. Okay, because a few people from Ireland here as well that moved to Canada, and they're actually doing well. Some of them, the position that they can't get to here in Ireland, you see them at the top in Canada, like. But God knows best. As long as everybody's so your kids miss the UK. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. It says UK is great and very similar to Canada. Medicals, quality of life, but Canada is cheaper. Yeah. And I think your Calgary cheaper because I've seen a lot of few people from Nigeria, they moved to Calgary. I know I've diverted. Canada is the best. And I know Sister Julie is in Canada as well. It's true, UK is great, yeah, but they are expensive. Like when you look at Europe, it says actually when you look at there are some countries that they are very expensive. I'm telling you, like I remember a friend of mine came to Ireland here all the way from Germany. She wanted to come and stay here and she couldn't. They went back because they said Ireland is very expensive compared to Germany in relation to housing, food, and I want to go to USA, but I know that I won't enjoy. I'm not a eat person. Go funny. But you see? Europe is more expensive than places in England, yeah. But this, my friend, she said that Germany is a little bit cheaper. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate. So, Everyday Matters has asked me to state it. So, 9 more minutes, and that is it. Finished for today. Thank you so much. I have 9 amazing people watching. 21 thumbs up. I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much for your support. I am not going to take this for granted, and I really enjoyed myself today. It was an amazing LS. Thank you so much. Bonnie said, I get very grumpy in it. My sister always jokes that she would have to leave me and run for her sanity because of it. And Sister Julie is saying, come over to Canada, okay? So, Sister Julie, when you left from Nigeria, is it Canada straight away? Or did you ever lived in another country, maybe UK or Everyday Matters? You're so quiet. What's going on here? You're just quiet. Why are you quiet? Bonnie says, I don't want to travel to Canada. 8 flight. Everyday Matter is saying, yes, ma. Who is your ma? Canada is my home of choice. Okay, so you've always been in Canada. Bonnie is saying Everyday Matters is hiding because I. Everyday Matters, why are you hiding for Bonnie? Bonnie creation. Julie, would you say the heat is unbearable there or is it okay? Sister Julie, is it hot in Canada? Oh, Cops, then you're still here. I thought you left. I don't even know it. I haven't been to Canada before, so I can't say whether they say Cops then is saying it where. That's all. It gets to 40 degrees Celsius during winter. That's one reason I don't want to go there. Everyday Matters. Maybe we should relocate to Canada, should we? It is cool in Canada and very cold. Cubs then, well, I guess I will join you. A few people that are living in Calgary. Cubs then, is Calgary a small city or a big city? So 5 more minutes and we're finishing. No chance, it's too cold. It's a big city, okay. Wow. Wow, does it get to freezing point? It's a big city, yeah. Because I wonder why few people are moving from Nigeria. I know somebody now, she lives in Calgary and then she moved from Nigeria to Calgary, I think 2 years ago. You like warm temperature. That is how you be saying when it comes to heat. We don't like the heat, it's unbearable for us. And then we'll be like, oh, it's so hot, it's so hot. And then when it comes to winter, oh, it's so cold, it's so cold. I like warm temperature. Every day I am the same. Okay. You like warm temperature. And then when you travel to Nigeria, you will be complaining. It's so hot. It's so hot. This weather is unbearable for me. Is it? Not too hot. BC is not cold very much. Okay, it's not cold very much. I'm telling you, that's the thing. You be say, I don't know. This is what happened. But when it's cold, yeah, I can bear it until February, then I am done. You will get used to the cold, especially when it's winter time. We want to travel to Nigeria and say, oh, and then when we get to Nigeria, oh, it's so hot here. I can't deal with this weather. I can't wait to go back. You will get used to the code. So Kamzan is saying you will get used to the code. It's true. As time goes on, you will get used to it, especially if you don't have any of that option. If it, if it is your country that you want to stay, what are you going to do? So, thank you so much, everyone. You all made my day. I still have 8 amazing people. In the next 4 minutes, not 40 minutes. In the next 4 minutes, I'm going to, I guess you have to adapt. Comes then I'll probably just fit in. I live in the huge court anyway. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. I'm not taking this for granted. Whenever I see you, I always count it as a thing of joy to have people to come and support me. Thank you. Oh, favored family TV, you're still here. 40 minutes to say so 40. Thank you for having us. Thank you so much, Cousin. Thank you. Thank you, favored family TV, Ma. You're still here. So in the next 4 minutes, we're going to finish. I end up making it 2 hours. Every day matters. My sister asked me to go fast. Cousin, thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Bye. I really appreciate. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you. Thank you. I just know that I'll be knowing. It's always a pleasure. I just know that I'll be known for Lily. DC is very beautiful. One of the most beautiful and visited place in the world. It's not usually very cold. Okay. That's very good. That's very good. Everybody's advertising their country now. Everybody, I'm sorry I didn't go because I'm very. No, no, favorite family TV is okay. Even for you to be here, I saw that your video just on my phone and your video propped up about Jerusalem or something. After my LS, I will check it out. No, even to have you here, it really means a lot. Like, you don't have to be here, but you created the time to come here to be with me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Thank you for your support, everyone. And to my supporter, Everyday Matters. My support system, Everyday Matters. She's always supporting me and she has given out to me. I don't even know when you're doing your hair lesson anymore. Can you imagine? Thank you so much. 2 more minutes and then we call it a day. So Everyday Matters is thanking everyone. Favored Family TV. Thanks for coming. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you. I really appreciate. So Favored Family is saying Everyday Matters. I will visit you later. Everyday Matters. I can see that you're so relaxed now. Not like before. You know when you used to Favor Family. Can you drop your link? So you want Favored Family to drop her link? So let me make her a moderator so she can drop her link. Favor Family, I just make you a moderator. You can just drop your link, okay? Just quickly drop your link for 1 minute and then host, can you? You can just drop it. Just for today, drop your link so that people can connect with you, people that don't have you. I just made you a moderator. I don't know why it's not coming. So that you can drop your link. I did. Yes, you are now a moderator. Yes, so drop your link. But it's not showing. I don't know. You know what? Maybe I will just drop Favor Family type. I think I will drop your link. Please give me my phone, the one you're charging. I think I will just drop a link myself. Let me. I'll find her and drop a link. I don't know why it's not letting me. I'll quickly find a link. Thank you so much, everyone. I have to. Let me see. No, it's not. I'm going to drop it. Don't worry. Okay, no problem. I've already finished. It's just that I want to drop Favors Family TV link. So I'm dropping a link. I have it now. So that's a link, okay? You can drop it. I just made you blue. I don't know, but I've dropped your link. Don't worry. I've dropped it myself. Okay, so that's a link. Just click on it. Okay, I've already, yeah, just click on the link. I've dropped the link, okay? So I'll just give it 1 minute so I can end the LS now, okay? Buddy, you're so funny. I will get, so she will get back to you all, okay? Just click on it. I'll give 1 minute and then I'm going to call it a day, okay? Okay, no problem. You can go. That's fine. I've finished. It's just people that want to drop on your link. I'll just give them 1 more minute and then I'll finish. Everyday Matters. Are you jumping on the link? I still have 7 amazing people. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your support. Got to charge the phone. So, is everyone done with the link so that I can end the LS? Or she's easy to find anyway. If you type Favored Family TV, Sister Julie, have you clicked on the link? Thank you so much. I'll see you all next week, Monday, by the special grace of God. Thank you so much for your support. I still have 6 amazing people. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. So she will get back to you all anyway. Do mind yourself, everyone. And let's continue to stay safe. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Bye bye. God bless you all. Bye.